Who is Clara Bow and what does she have to do with Taylor Swift? Let's find out. Clara Bow is from the Roaring Twenties, the 1920s. She was born on July 29, 1905, in Brooklyn, New York. She died September 27, 1965, in Culver City, California. Her parents were immigrants, and the family moved often, but always within Prospect Heights. She was raised in a poor and violent household. She was a warrior and a bit of a tomboy. She had hopes of becoming an athletic instructor. She was often teased for her old clothes and unbecoming hairstyle. Her home life and social life was miserable. She found happiness at the movies. At 16 years old, she knew she wanted to be an actress on the silver screen. In 1921, she entered a nationwide contest that she won. Shortly after winning, she was introduced to a director who casted her in Beyond the Rainbow. The movie was produced and released, but she was cut from the final print. She was devastated. She dropped out of her senior year of high school and began to work an ordinary job in an office. Her father, who may or may not have raped her, continued to push her towards an acting career. On the other hand, her mother wasn't as pushy for her to pursue acting. She listened to her father and visited various studio agencies for parts. It took a while, but eventually, a director was in need of a tomboy and landed that role in Down to the Sea in Ships. She was billed as the 10th actor in Down to the Sea in Ships, which was shot in New Bedford, Massachusetts, and released in 1923. She then received credit for acting in The Pill Pounder and The Daring Years. Also, in 1923, she is unaccredited for her work in Enemies of a Woman. She was hired for another tomboy role in the movie Grit. Grit was released in early 1924. In 1924, she was chosen as the most successful of the WAMPAS baby stars for her role in Down to the Sea in Ships. She left New York in the summer of 1923 to go to Hollywood, where she landed a handful of roles. She was destined to be the new It in Hollywood. The 1927 movie, It, defined her career, a turning point in her life. Like most famous females at the time, she was publicly scrutinized, and her close friends embezzled from her. She was married to Rex Bell, and they had 2 sons. Her mental health was not the greatest, and she retired from acting in 1933. In your opinion, what do you think the connection between Clara Bow and Taylor Swift is? Do you think they look alike? Do you think it's because they both have huge spotlights on them? Because they're both it girls? Maybe because they both worked in New Bedford, Massachusetts? Or all of the above? Share your answer in the comment box. I will leave you with something to think about. Track number 13 on Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department is called Clara Bow, which also happens to be her favorite number. What do you think about that?